Okay, people, I told you last week what happened. So now my carpet is downstairs, so I got to get out there before somebody steals it. So I got to go pick up this package. All right, so it was a great day for us, for America.
Oh, that's even
Oh,
loud.
well, and we expect to change. You know, we,
Okay. Oh, this one gonna die. And the charger is nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. Hey, beautiful magic. I don't know who else is here because you're not even showing up on the thing yet. There's other folks here, but they ain't saying nothing. They scared. They scared. What's going on, beautiful magic? Okay, that's not what I wanted to. Okay, yeah, yeah, that. Okay, how do I close this? Go back to the chat. Okay. Hey, Christopher. Um, I have just been. I don't even know what to say. I really don't. I don't even know what to say, like, about where I've been, about what's been going on. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what's been going on. You know, like this is affect. What when is this supposed to be? Okay, it's supposed to be two. This is affecting everybody. You know, um, the looting really affected our family to the point where both of my daughter-in-laws lost their jobs. Well, they didn't lose their jobs, but both of their jobs were looted really bad, and they don't know when they're going to be able to go back to work. So I think one of my daughter-in-laws work at Target, and the Target was looted. The good thing is it wasn't damaged really bad, but it was looted. Um, Not like as bad as the Target that, some of the Targets that they've shown on TV. It wasn't that bad because the police were able to get a hold to that situation, I think. But, still, they don't know when they're going to be able to go back to work because, the stores where they work were really damaged. So, Monday night, either Monday night or Tuesday night, um, the curfews, yeah, because the curfews were already in Alameda County. Now we no longer live in Alameda County, we live in Contra Costa County. So there were curfews already in some of the surrounding counties, but the curfews weren't here yet. So I think it was Tuesday night the curfews came down here. There was looting at a mall not too far from where we live. I mean, it got really close. It got so close that they even were calling the buses back to the yard where my husband, works, and he had to, They all got sent home early. So, like my nerves were just frazzled. Like you just don't want to hear that your spouse is out and looting is taking place and they're calling the buses in, and like I got nervous, and I just think that all of this stuff is just really affecting me. So, I have that component. And then I still have clients. I still have people who are emailing me and messaging me, and they're having their own problems, and I don't want my problems to affect these people's problems. I don't know, but it's like people always think that you have to be on at all times. Like, when did people start looking at spiritualists and assuming that we're not human? Like, I'm living on earth just like the rest of y'all people. I have a family, I have kids, I have grandkids, cousins, uncles, nieces, nephews. I'm an auntie, all this kind of stuff. So I have a real life too. And I think sometimes people forget. I don't know, y'all think I live in Wakanda, or I'm a human. I'm a real person. So the stuff that you're going through, um, I'm going through too. And then add an autoimmune disease on top of that, and asthma, and allergies, and all the rest of the stuff that I have. And it just makes it worse. Like, this is a bad time for people who have autoimmune disease, because any type of stress, can send us into a flare. So it's just been ugly. I just really think it's been ugly. And um, sometimes the way I process things is just to get away. And the easiest thing for me to get away from is YouTube. When I'm not feeling my best, I'm not going to come on YouTube and try to pretend like everything is, roses and rainbows and unicorns, because it's not. We are going through a very difficult time right now, especially for people like myself who are not just sitting around looking at the news. For empath, I think it's very difficult just to sit and see things go on, and you're not just you're naturally going to go into prayer. Like, you're not even trying to pray for these people, like, but your brain, that's just how I'm wired. When I see things, like, you're naturally wanting to pray for people, and you just naturally get upset. Your heart just naturally goes out in certain situations, and before you know it, you didn't went into a whole intercessory prayer for some people that you don't even know. And so it's been, this has really taken a toll on me. It really has. Because I'm not just sitting here looking at CNN and saying, oh, well, it ain't happening here. And I really did not think. I'm like, okay, well, we're not in Oakland no more. We in the suburbs. We in the burbs now. And, it ain't going to come here. It knocked on our door, not our front door. But it got close. The looting got close. So, and I really was not expecting that. I really, really wasn't. And I think when it got that close to home, it, it kind of shook me. It really did. It's different when you see the shit on TV, but when you know that people are looting an exit away from where you live, it's like a whole different feeling. So I just been trying to um get myself back together. Like just kind of get back to where I am the most happy. I've been eating good, drinking more water, eating more greens, eating things that I know are healthy. I've been, me and my husband have been walking, just talking to each other, spending a lot of time together, spending time in the backyard. We walked this morning and just like sat by the water until some random flying insect landed on me. Then it was time to go home because I don't deal with bugs like that. But I mean, we didn't even film it. Like we just went and sat by the water and just talked and laughed and just had a good time. Like this morning, I got up and my husband was taking out the trash, and he came back in the house and he was like, "The turkeys are out there," and I was like, "What?" Because I've been looking for them turkeys because usually they come super early in the morning and I'm not getting out the bed to go see the turkeys now. If I'm already dressed and the turkeys are coming, then I'll go outside and see them. And I was like, "But let me try to get a picture of these turkeys because no one is gonna believe how big these turkeys are." And I should have took some still shots, but I got a little nervous because it was so many turkeys. It was like maybe about 5 or 6 of them, and it was about 3 that were really big, like the last one that I showed, and the rest of them were, just regular turkey size turkeys. And I don't know, when they was like, fluffing up and making this like little scraping noise, I was like, I don't know if I should try them because I heard that they can be violent. And, I don't think that turkeys move fast. They can fly, but I don't think they want to. But I know they can if they have to. So I ain't really want to try them turkeys like that. But I did want you guys to see how big the turkeys are in this area. Um, my father-in-law said that they come by here every morning and every evening. So I'm not really sure where they're going. Because I don't know. Like everybody in this area has really nice backyards, but behind the backyards are like kind of like wooded areas kind of. So I guess they live back there somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where these turkeys were going, but they take a stroll down through here. Um, and you can hear them from the house if they're, out there doing that noise. Because they do that for real, for real. So it was interesting. I'm curious, does anyone ever catch? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they're protected. I don't think, who wants to eat those wild turkeys? Um, I don't think nobody messes with them. You know what I mean? Like I've seen a few that have been hit by cars and stuff, but I don't think anybody would eat them because they're massive. Did you see how big they were? Like that. I don't know what that's called on a turkey. I don't think it's a plume. I don't know what that is. but they're huge. I wish I could get one of their feathers. I would love to have some of their feathers, but I'm not about to be trying out here trying these turkeys, and y'all know I can't run. I got like a jacked up leg. Well, it ain't jacked up, but I had like surgery on my knee and stuff, so I'm not about that running life. So I didn't want to try them turkeys this morning. I was like, I just want to get a picture of y'all. I'm not trying to be all up in y'all business like that. I respect Mother Nature and her turkeys, but yeah, I'm not. Hey, blessed. I saw they acting the fool up in Sacramento too. So the other night they hit the Dodge dealership in San Leandro, and they got 70 cars. 70. I thought it was 50, and the news said it was 70. So they took dang near your whole car lot. 70 Dodge Chargers and other cars that have some new engine called the Hellcat. So they were able to break into the dealership, break into the key box that houses the keys for all these cars, which is stupid to me that people are looting. The Mercedes dealership in Oakland and the Honda dealership were hit the day before um, San Leandro Auto Row was hit. So that they're hitting car dealerships, and you don't have the mental capacity to take the keys home with you or put them somewhere where people just can't break into the shop and take the keys. So they broke in, they got the keys, they drove 70 cars off the lot. That had to be planned because they didn't leave their cars behind. They didn't leave their cars. When they got finished, they just all left. So they got those cars. They got the Chargers. They went across the street to the mall because Auto Row is across the street from like this little mall place. They hit every store over there. They hit the Nike outlet. The Nike outlet, the shelves were empty. And the Nike outlet sells shoes and clothes. So they hit the Nike outlet. They hit Nordstrom's Rack. They hit Bath and Body Works. They hit like everything that was over there. So the good thing about this store over here by our house is the only big store over there is Macy's and Walmart, because the mall is being redeveloped. It's about to be it was about to be remodeled and stuff before all this COVID started. So the biggest stores over there are Macy's and Walmart. But there are like some smaller stores, some jewelry stores inside the malls, like some jewelry stores. I think like a Foot Locker, if that Foot Locker is still open. I haven't been in on the inside of the mall in a while. Um, like those perfume stores and like kiosks and stuff, but not like serious brand stores like some other malls have, because it was being remodeled. I'm not sure if they were able to make it all the way into the mall, but I think they were able to keep them out of Walmart. The police were there, and I think they were able to keep them out of Walmart, because the Walmart in San Leandro, not only was it looted, I guess they must have set a fire in the store, and like the barbecue little propane tanks that you use for barbecuing and stuff, those blew up in the store, in the garden area, because that's where they keep all that kind of stuff at. So that area of Walmart blew up. They said the charcoal caught fire. The charcoal was hot. All the charcoal caught fire, and them propane things blew up. So that Walmart in San Leandro is a wrap. So yeah, yeah. I don't know about cops looting. I just know it was a bad situation, and I just feel like all of this, if they had arrested the police, this wouldn't have happened. There would have been protests and stuff, but I just don't believe that the looting and stuff would have been as bad if they had just arrested those police from the gate. So, I mean, the good thing is I feel like I think the looting has calmed down because most cities here in the Bay Area are under a 8 p.m. curfew. The buses are not running. The buses are going to stop running at, I think, 7:30. It's going to be drop off passengers only. So all of the buses are going to be back in the yard here in the Bay Area by 8, and you have to get your butt off the street. So I think the looting for now is over. And it looks like the only protesting that is going on is peaceful. I think it has finally turned around. Reese's Pieces said they even stopped all public transportation for people. It was difficult for me to find a ride home from work. Yeah, and frustrating. Yeah, last night, my husband usually gets off work at, well, since this COVID stuff, he's been getting off at 11:30. So last night he got off early because all the buses have to be back in the yard before 8. And so, but they were telling people that you got to be home by 8. So everybody, should have got the word because they were announcing it on all news channels that, all of the different counties have different times. So Bless says Sacramento has a 9 p.m. curfew. We have a 8 p.m. here in Contra Costa County. I think Alameda County is 8 too. Somewhere it was earlier because they were having um, a little bit more looting than other places. So I mean, I'm just glad that I think the majority of the bad part is over. And so Trina, the rapper Trina, got on, I guess, the radio station that her and Trick Daddy do together, and was calling people po Trina. They dogged her on Twitter. I don't understand why celebrities think that they are above being dragged on Twitter, especially right now, the way everybody's attitudes are heightened. That was one reason why I didn't want to come online too, because I had noticed that my trigger finger had got real slippery, and it just was not taking much to set me off, like the slightest thing. I was, people that I like was pissing me off. Like this lady that I usually talk to almost every night on Facebook said something, and I don't really think she was trying to be slick, but my brain registered it as slick. And then I want to get mad at her, and I'm like, you know what? You just need to unplug, because you gonna mess around and this stuff is gonna leave you with no friends, none. So I was like, let me leave these people alone. Everybody that last name ain't Brown, let me leave these folks alone, because I had an attitude with everybody. I was like, okay, I can't cuss out everybody, but I felt like it, seriously. So I said, let me calm down. Let me just take a couple of days to myself, because, yeah, I did too, Phyllis. I really had to just, really think, okay, think this through, because you can't cuss out everybody. And I know how I am. I know how I am. Like, I will get mad at people and cuss them out, and then the next day be like, you know what, I shouldn't have did that. But I'm not gonna come back unless, unless me and you real cool. If you catch their words, you just call them. I'm probably not gonna come back and be like, oh well, I'm really, because nowadays you can't apologize to people, because they don't know how to accept an apology and move on. You try to apologize to somebody, and then they gonna cuss you. No, we ain't gonna do that. That we ain't gonna do. So yeah, and I'm not gonna do that, bless. I'm not gonna be on here arguing with people and stuff. I said what I said. Shout out to Nene. Um, I'm just not. I'm not in nobody else's chat. I'm just not doing that, because people, everybody is upset right now. And it's just not taking much to really set people off. It's just not. Hi, Dragonfly Princess. So I went out and got me a wand. Isn't this beautiful? Look at how it is catching the light. At least this computer is doing something right. I mean, and you know what? I don't even know how much this one was. This is a Selenite Wand. It this I think has been so far the best crystal purchase I have made. This is a aura cleanser. This is a crystal that is used primarily to clean your aura, to help you stay balanced, clean the aura. It is a drawer of negative energy. I purchased this Sunday, I think. I think I purchased it Sunday. And I have been carrying it around with me every time I leave the house. I sit it next to the bed. Like, this has been my twin since I purchased it. It has such a cooling effect. It is a naturally cool crystal. Some crystals don't um, hold the cooling energy as well as others. Like, they will heat up to the touch. This is not one that does that. I guess because it's so solid, it doesn't heat up when you hold it. So I've been using this a lot. I purchased this and a I love these worry stones also. I do have a lot of these, and you just keep them in your hand. It's just something to remind yourself to stay grounded. It's just something to hold on to, kind of keep your attention away from whatever's bothering you at the time. So these are really great stones to have. You can just throw them in your pocket, and something's about to stick your hand in your pocket. Don't no one has to know that you have it. It can fit in the palm of your hand. No one will even know that you're holding it. I always take something like this, like when I go to the doctor or the dentist or whatever. Oh my God. Speaking of the dentist, I called the dentist today to try to make an appointment. And I guess the receptionist was at home because she said the dentist is only open for emergencies. So I'm assuming that the receptionist was at home because I could hear people in the house. They're in the back talking. I don't know if it was people talking or her TV was up too loud, but when you're working from home, you need to be in an environment that is quiet. I got so irritated. I mean, I got so mad at this receptionist. I was like, you know what? Let me call you back because it's too much going on right now. And she was confused. I didn't want to tell her, your house is too loud, girl. You are you at work? You at the club? Where you at? I didn't want to tell her that, but that's how I felt. I was like, let me call you back because it was just too much. I couldn't even process which girl. I'll call you back, girl. So, right now, I was saying, right now is a good time that if you don't have some crystals, order you some crystals from Amazon. Because there's too much going on for you not to have your crystals and, not to be meditating and taking some time out just for yourself. You have to right now because it's too much going on in the world. It's so easy to get overwhelmed, especially if you already know that you're one of those type of people that can get overwhelmed. Then you have to do something to make sure that you don't, or you be out here cussing out everybody for real. Sometimes I turn my phones off. I don't open my computer because I don't want to be bothered. And then if I jump on social media and somebody see me, like I jump in, okay, bless, thanks for coming. If I jump on social media and people see me or realize I'm there, I just jump off because I don't want to talk to nobody, child. I really don't. They got some. You just got to make sure you find a website that has good crystals. If you don't have a place in your area, now the good thing is I did find out that the place that I like to go to is still open. She said she didn't close for COVID. She's still open, but we don't live in that area. We're not like really going there that often. Not like as often as we were before. So I do have my, which ones are these? The Trust Your Vibes. And I did kind of want to see what kind of, because I haven't pulled a card really since all of this stuff has been going on. I haven't been doing anything for anybody else because I'm really just not in the mood for that. I hadn't been really in the mood to talk to people and just be really serious about what's going on. I'm more concerned with myself than I am other people right now. And you might think that that's selfish, but just like when you get on the airplane, they tell you to put your mask on first before you try to assist anybody else. You got to make sure that you're okay. And I'm at a point, you know, maybe it's my age or whatever, that I am selfish. I'm going to take care of me and my house before I take care of anybody else. Because if I'm not straight, I can't help nobody else. I can't help you if I'm not straight. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm straight to help anybody else. How's it going out there? We good, bless goddess. How you doing? Dragonfly Princess say I'll be in the bushes. Okay. So I have been selfish, and that's what I plan on being, until all of this stuff is over. I mean, I am constantly in prayer. And let me say this too, don't rush the process. Of course, we wanted all of these police officers to be arrested and held accountable for what they did. But sometimes we just have to wait. We have to learn how to wait and have enough faith to believe that it's gonna happen. You know, when it don't happen on our time, we can't just assume it's not going to happen. It's gonna happen. Sometimes it just takes time. You know, we have to get out of that microwave mentality. Everything is not done in 2 minutes. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. That microwave mentality is starting to hurt us as a people because everything don't happen in 2 minutes. It took them some time to get those other police officers, but we have to just have faith that it's going to happen. Oh yeah, you gotta take care of home first. You can't sit up and um take care of other people and then you slacking. Well, it's stuff going on in every state, not just New York. It's things going on here. Huh. Interesting. The first card, claim your boundaries. And I believe that's what I've been doing. I have been setting my boundaries with basically everybody. And that's what you have to do. Make sure you're setting your boundaries with people and letting them know. No, I can't talk to you today. I'm tired. I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk to you tomorrow. When I'm not tired, I will let you know. No, I can't pick you up. No, I don't have any extra money. Start setting your boundaries with people. Setting your spiritual boundaries, your financial boundaries, your love boundaries. Because even in relationships, you can't allow people to walk over you. I mean, even with my husband, it's times when I need space from him. I'm outside. Can I just stay out here by myself for a little while? Babe, I just need some space to myself. I need to think. Yes. You can't tell your spouse that you need some space to yourself. That's when you know that you're married to the right person. Because if they don't understand you, then it's something going on in your relationship. You have to set boundaries even with your spouse. So you know if you got to do it with your spouse, you definitely have to do it with other people. I tell people all the time, no, I don't even turn my phone on until after 10 o'clock in the morning. I need to wake up. I need to say my prayers. I need to talk to my husband. We like to have coffee together. We like to do our breakfast and that kind of stuff. And then I'm available for other people. Set clear boundaries. I don't turn my phone on till a certain time. And then when I get tired of people, I turn my phone off. You cannot reach me. Of course, my family can because, they're calling on my personal phone. But my business phone, I turn that off. My emails, I check them when I feel like it. I set boundaries for people. And you have to, because if you don't, people, I don't think people, really just try. I mean, there are some people who are, vampires and will just suck from you as much as they can. But I don't think everyone is trying to do that. Like some people are just in need and they, reach out to you, and sometimes they're reaching out to you at a bad time. But if you set boundaries around that, people can't get to you. You can't get to me because I don't make myself available like that. Even though, people say, oh, well, you're supposed to be helping people and you're supposed to do the, yeah, I am helping people, but I'm not going to help you and kill myself. What sense do that make? No, I'm just as important as you are. You want to cut people off, cut them off. Cut them off. People that I want to cut out of my life are gone. I don't sit around and, contemplate things like that, because if you're hurting me, you're taking from me, you're not adding to my life, then what for? Now, if it's family, then of course, family, you give family a little bit more, you know, leeway. But you have to set boundaries with family too. You have to set boundaries with everybody. You don't hurt yourself for nobody. Mama, daddy, sister, brother, everybody. You set boundaries with everybody. Or you gonna be the one messed up. Exercise your vibes. All of the things that make you who you are, use those things. Use the tools that you were given. All of us were given, you know, different gifts when we were born. And if you're not using them, you're not exercising those gifts, you're not, doing the things that you are really supposed to be doing, those gifts start to wither. What they say, if you want a plant to grow, you got to give it enough water and light. If you want your gifts to grow, you have to use them. So you want to be a card reader, but your cards sitting in the corner collecting dust because you scared what people go, oh, I don't know if I'm doing it right. Then you're not exercising your vibes. You're not doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, so that your gifts will wither and die. So this is good. Set your boundaries, but continue to do the things that you are really supposed to be out here doing. We all have been given gifts. But some people, instead of using those things and exercising the gifts that they've been given, they sitting around wondering and holding on to them and hoarding them. I'm not doing it right. I don't know the names to all of the crystals in the whole wide world, so I don't think I should be out here trying to tell people nothing. Well, if you know three crystals, use those three. The garbage truck is super loud. Well, the windows is open. The window open because it's super hot here. I got the fan going and it's still hot. I think it's like probably like 100 degrees. Is it 100? I know it's 100 in Concord. Let me see, John. How hot is it? 90. 90 degrees. Aaron said, I'm just upset that I've let them go too far. Well, if you know you let them go too far, then you got to do something about it. Thank you, Angel Feather Fairy. You always got to set boundaries with people because I'm telling you, they will go too far with you. But they go too far with you because you allowed them to. When people know that they're only going to be able to go so far with you, they will stop. And you only going to go so far before I put a whole stop to your situation when it comes to me. But I think a lot of that comes with age and maturity. Because when I was younger, I did allow people to do too much. But now I'm not doing that. I'm not, you're not even going to get close to doing too much. Not even close. Before I cut you off. So get y'all crystals together. Now, this is really a crystal time. This is a time when you should be cleaning your crystals every day, not waiting for the moon cycles to clean your crystals. You're just going to have to clean them every day, especially if you are using them like you should. I'm working on a spell, a video now to show you guys an easy way to do a prayer, how to start with your city and just keep going. So I'm working on that video now. Hopefully it'll be up tomorrow. But it'll be a standalone video, it won't be a live. I will either put them in the sun and let them charge for like an hour because the sun is just as healing as the moon or more. So you can sit them on the windowsill or you can actually take them outside for like an hour and let them charge up and bring them back in. Or you can use incense, you can use sea salt, either of those ways to clean them off. You can put them in sea salt and clean them. Hey, Tina. Hey to all my members. I know y'all like, is she coming back? Cause she been gone. And then she gonna come back and show some turkeys. I was trying to keep it light, y'all, because I know we're going through so much. So, hey, Jen. So I was trying to keep it light with the turkeys this morning, but I do like animals anyway. I am a avid animal lover. So when I see stuff like that, of course, I want to I want to show it. And I want to say this too. Don't get caught up on all of the stuff that people are posting on social media. Um, people are doing these challenges, and a lot of people are just, a lot of racists are just kind of coming out showing that they really racist. And if people come out and show you that they are really racist, just block them. I have unfollowed so many people on Instagram, and it was a lot of, you know, white people that I thought were cool. Come to find out they wasn't. This kind of brings up, social media when things like this happen, people on social media show you who they really are. And when they showed me, I got rid of them. Unfollow. Why would I want to continue to follow you when I really find out that Black lives don't matter to you? Or this whole, movement is getting on your nerves. Oh, okay, it's getting on your nerves. It's bothering you, girl. You bothered. Let me help you out. Unfollow. And I am. I'm sorry. I am not following anybody that don't care about me. I'm not. Those days are over. I look at YouTube and I look at the way that um, white content creators are treated. I look at how their videos are, boosted, and they could be doing some of the dumbest stuff. Like one of them Paul brothers, I don't know if it was Jake Paul or the other one, I forgot what the other one name was in LA looting. You think any of his subscribers unsubscribed from him? No. He was trending on Twitter and everything. He was out in LA where they was looting. He wasn't actually breaking into, but he was with some people that, did some sketchy stuff. Now you a millionaire. Why are you even out there at malls and stuff? He said, "Oh, well, I was trying to film." But do you think he got like canceled or unfollowed? No. But had that been a black content creator got caught slipping like that, They'd have been canceled, unfollowed, talked about, drug through Twitter and everything. I mean, there is a huge difference in the way that white people are treated in America and the way that even on social media platforms, there's a huge difference. People that are really out here trying to help people and, trying to heal people and stuff. YouTube don't push these kind of videos. But somebody that kicked their special needs baby to the curb because he didn't fit in their perfect lifestyle, they still talking about that woman on YouTube, y'all. And she's still getting thousands of views. Her videos are still getting promoted by YouTube and everything. And this woman that made the national news. And YouTube ain't put her off. They ain't did nothing to she still got 900,000 subscribers. But let me do one thing. One. Yeah, they'd have locked, if that had been a black content creator, they'd have locked him up. It's sad and it's irritating. And then when I think about it, I get mad. And I don't want to get mad. I don't want to be mad at this situation. DJ Paul? No, it's Jake Paul's brother. One of them Pauls, I don't know, child. I can't keep up with these crazy people. And both of them crazy as I don't know what. But those are the people that YouTube will, push and lift up and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to take me a nap. What time is it? 3:20. I don't think my husband is going to come home for lunch today because I think he gets off early. Since this is a nice stone too. Look like it got like a little bit of a crack in it somewhere. This is nice. I don't think these are crystals. I think this is just a glass. But I think she has these. She does have these in crystal because I do have some. Um, and I think that she has some in wood. So if anybody wants one of these, let me know. I think they're like $7. They're really cute. Hey, Niecy Watson. Yeah, girl, I'm about to go now. I'm winding down. I'm about to find food and work on this crochet blanket. I want to crochet so bad, but my thumb is has started bothering me again. That I had that trigger thumb thing, and I don't think I can get another shot. So I haven't been crocheting because I don't want it to flare up and that crochet moving your hand and stuff kind of makes it hurt. So I've been kind of um, resting my fingers. I haven't been crocheting. Oh, tell Kingston I said hi. Hey, sweetie. I would show y'all Gizmo, but he sleep. Yeah, he sleep for real. He went outside today earlier before it got like super duper hot in the back. He was playing, so Him sleep. Him sleep for real. He ain't moving. Gizmo like, leave me alone. So I'm probably gonna take me a nap before my husband get home from work. I think that Tylenol must have kicked in or something because I'm sleepy for real, for real. So y'all, I done gave y'all some um, tips. The majority of y'all got crystals. Use your crystals. Put them on your chakra points. I think I have a chakra video in the playlist. I think there should be some chakra videos in there. Put the crystals on your chakra points and just relax. Unplug from social media. Turn CNN off. Okay, turn the news off and just chill out for a while. You can't sit up and listen to the bad stuff all day. You got to relax. Smoke it quartz. Guys, y'all only got one grocery store? The good thing is they didn't burn anything down in this area. There were no fires or anything like that. I think people were just trying to break in. They weren't like the area where I live. They weren't setting fires and stuff, which is good. I like smoky quartz. I don't own, excuse me, I don't own one, but I do like them. She said the Wi-Fi about to do me dirty. My Wi-Fi been doing me dirty too. Wow, one grocery store. I couldn't even imagine that. It is like everything is out here. Safeway, Lucky's, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Sprouts, everything. Okay, Tina, I'm gonna go too. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If anything interesting happens, I might come back. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Bye.